What's up guys? Simon here. The biggest news that came out of the watch market or the gray watch market this year is Rolex is entering a certified pre-owned program. It's called the Rolex Certified Pre-Owned Program, and that is huge news. We don't know what the ripple effect will be, but basically Rolex is entering the gray market for Rolex watches, and they're going to certify them. In this video, we're going to talk about it, what that could do to the market. Before I go into it, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I am wearing a Day 40th anniversary olive dial rose gold. So let's get into this video. Okay, so this December, the news broke out. So many videos have been made on this. So many people have asked me questions about it. What will this do to prices? If you guys don't know, the Rolex prices are tanking as of recent. They are going down by 20% or so, depending on the watch. But overall, they're still up, except for several gold models. I'm starting to see those models go below retail. I was actually trying to sell the Rolex Rose Gold Root Beer. That watch went for about $41,000 plus taxes. Someone's offering me $38,000. I would lose $3,000 to $4,000, so I decided to keep it until the market turns. So that watch, when I bought it, was going for about $60,000. Overall, the market is tanking. I don't know if it has anything to do with Rolex announcing, hey, we're going to start having our own used market where we certify the watches, sell them at our boutiques, etc. And right now they're doing that in Europe. It will come to the US as well. So let's take a look what happens with their certification program. They're basically trying to make the used market more accessible, also trying to collect on the used market. The used market, or the gray market as many people call it, is $1 billion industry. Watches are being traded back and forth. In fact, authorized dealers have been caught taking bribes in the past and also selling to themselves to sell the watches back in the gray market at double the price or $100,000 on top, etc. It's a dirty market, and I think that's why Rolex has decided to enter the market, not only to take advantage of the market, but also make the money on the back end, from certifying a used watch to making sure it has that certification seal, to reselling them, to really making sure there are no fakes or counterfeits. That's a big industry that's popping up with Rolex recently and other brands, but Rolex is doing it. So when you go into a store, you could actually buy a certified pre-owned Rolex watch with its own sticker and authenticity card, which is incredible. So they would guarantee authenticity at the date of purchase if it's a certified pre-owned watch. Now I think that's great, because if you're buying from the gray market and you may be buying from a non-trustworthy dealer, you could get a fake and not even know you're wearing a fake. Another thing that Rolex guarantees is that watch will properly function to its standards, and they guarantee that for 2 years. Now, Rolex is advertising their guarantee to be more valuable than another reseller, of course. However, I do think it's more valuable. I think anytime you buy from a boutique versus any other pre-owned market, you're in a better position to build a relationship with the boutique, because you're always going to get firsthand, maybe potentially better watches, but at the same time, you're also going to get a more trustworthy service. Remember, when you're buying from a dealer, you're paying MSRP. When you're buying in the gray market, those resellers have to make some money, and typically prices are higher anyway. Now, what is it going to do to the used market pricing of Rolex? Is Rolex going to sell a used watch at gray market prices? Let's say a stainless steel Daytona. Is it going to, for example, the stainless steel Daytona, is it going to go at market price, or is it going to go at MSRP or below SRP with the Rolex pre-certified watch program? I've seen the stainless steel Daytona retail anywhere from $12,000 to $15,000 depending on which year. However, the gray market prices was anywhere from 22 or 20 to $38,000-$40,000. I've seen them go up depending on the model. And what's going to happen when Rolex takes that model, certifies it as pre-owned, puts it on its shelves potentially? What price is it going to sell it at? Is it going to sell at $20,000 more than the retail? Who knows? Comment below. Let me know what this will do to the used watch market. Will it kill the gray market? Comment below. I personally don't think the gray market is going anywhere. There are so many brands out there, from AP to Patek to Rolex to Richard Mille to, you name it, Vacheron. Very high-end, nice watches, Tudor, Omega, etc. So there's a really good amount of watches out there. There's still a lot of old collector models, and there's still a big following for Rolex. It won't kill the market, but only certain models, in my opinion, are going to last like they have lasted in the past decades. It's the stainless steel Daytonas, probably some rare gold models, maybe the rainbow Daytona that's all gold, maybe the blue dial Sky Dweller that's stainless, maybe the Pepsi, etc. But watches that are really in demand are always going to be the stainless steel Daytonas. I think those are going to keep their price. Everything else is probably going to fall and continue to fall. I'm curious to see what's going to happen with the Rolex gray market or their certified pre-owned market. Overall, I think it could help weed out the problems of the gray market that it experiences with all the counterfeits and everything that goes on with it. However, at the same time, it could literally destroy the prices and the markups that these dealers and that these investors have been seeing when they purchase a Rolex. In fact, I read recently that Rolex has been a better investment than the S&P 500, crypto, or any other asset in the past decade. It's gotten up more in percentage points than any of those investment vehicles. So that's amazing. But what is going to happen to that, given that Rolex now will control pre-owned watches? They'll have to relist them at a certain price, and buyers like yourself and myself may be in trouble not knowing what will happen to the value of these watches. For example, when I bought this Rolex green dial or olive dial Day-Date, the price on the internet was around $70,000-$80,000 and I paid $40,000. Now the price is around $50,000 and I paid $40,000, and I would have a hard time getting rid of it at $50,000. So that scares me, and that of course has happened since Rolex announced that they're entering the gray market. Now what Rolex may also do is they may want you to trade in your old watch to buy a new watch, and now they're going to give Rolex holders more buying power for whatever comes out next. It's almost very similar to buying a used car, a certified pre-owned, say Toyota in this case, or whatever car out there, or a Mercedes. A certified pre-owned Mercedes, if you have a trade-in vehicle, you're likely to get the next vehicle because they can make money off the trade-in vehicle. Maybe Rolex is going to kind of roll out that program where they're going to say, hey, do you want to sell us back that Daytona that we sold you? We'll give you a better position in line. Who knows? Those waiting lists are crazy. However, one fact or one rumor of this Rolex certified pre-owned watch list is they're only going back 3 years for used watches. So if you bought a watch within 3 years from Rolex, you could sell it back to Rolex. They're not touching all of those old classic watches that Rolex would have. And this is Rolex boutiques. Now there are companies like Tourneau and some of the others that have their Tourneau store that will sell used, and then they have their boutique side or section of Rolex that would sell you new watches currently. I'm not sure if they're gonna go ahead and also carry certified pre-owned Rolex watches at the Rolex boutique here in the States yet, but it's coming. It's probably inevitable, and they want to take a chunk of that and also give maybe preferential treatment to clients that do bring back watches for resale to swap for new watches, etc. Rolex does not like you selling their watches once you buy them and flipping them and so forth. They want to have some sort of control on the market, and a lot of big brand watch retailers are only opening up boutiques and taking away distributorship from smaller vendors. Anyway, comment below what you think this is going to do to Rolex prices. Are they going to go up, stay steady, continue to fall like they've been doing? And let me know in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like it, subscribe, check me out in the next video to come. I appreciate it. Happy New Year as well.
Every change has a reason.